Well, it arrived today. As you can see, this is the ready-made RC Anaconda. I kind of wanted this for a while because it has landing gear, it has slats in addition to flaps. It's a pretty big wingspan. It's been out of stock. There's been a lot of complaints. There's still current complaints with the construction of this airplane. The motor seems to burn up pretty easily if you fly it really high throttle. But I've wanted it for a long time, and again, it was out of stock for a long time, and now it's back in. So I'm going to make this my winter build. It certainly is well packed, and the box is stuffed full. More stuff than I thought there would be. These are the tubes for the back spars, I guess you would call them. Kind of like on a Sky Hunter. 2 tail pieces. All the spars and stuff in here. Pieces to close up the wings after you get the spar in it. I'm sure that's the landing gear, rear landing gear. I actually bought the replacement landing gear for this to put on the Sky Hunter that I put the landing gear on. It's behind this box back there. It only needs our plane set up on it. One of the wings. So I'll open this up real quick. Just to show the wing a little bit and some of the things about it. It has very large, ailerons. Almost half of each wing half is ailerons, very large. The strange part about it is the flaps right here are very small. I guess that's why they have this slat in the front, which is a type of aileron for the front of a wing. Unusual. Very interesting. Boy, quite a few things need to be taken off of this that weren't taken off in the mold. Very, very interesting. Of course, there's the second one of the same thing. Wing halves. Wow. And then we have, set that aside a second. Part of the tail. And little pods to close up around the tail booms. And then this is the fuselage. Really big. Holds lots of big batteries. Lots of room for electronics, batteries, and other gear. Little front piece for GoPro camera. Pretty wild. And there's all sorts of parts stored inside. Battery tray. Other plywood. Gears. Wheels for the landing gear. More landing gear hardware. Piece to hold the tails up. Then the pods and other plastic pieces for the landing gear, nose steering, all sorts of hard nylon parts in there. Oops. But as you can see, it's going to be cavernous. To figure out how I want to put it together. Oops. Steerable front nose wheel. Bay for camera equipment to point down. Rear landing gear area here. Quite a creature. Oops. I think this will be fun. Like I say, the motor itself seems to be underpowered for the weight. And if you fly it above 3/4 throttle for long, the motor burns up, according to one review I've seen. And the accessory box is quite large. I bought the 6S version of this. Oh man. There's the 6S30C 1200 milliamp hour battery. That thing is huge. Good Lord. I have to hold it with two hands. What a battery. Unbelievable. Wow. And heavy. See what it weighs on the scale. 1,547 grams. 3.66 pounds. That's heavier than some of my quads and much heavier than some of my other airplanes completed, ready to fly. Unbelievable. This is a Where's my glasses? 60 amp ESC. Quite a beefy creature. It's a 13.8 prop. The biggest prop of any of my builds yet. This is a Sunny Sky 2820-500 kV motor, which is underpowered. If you go full throttle, this burns up pretty quick, I'm told. Not by Ready-Made RC. 3 rather large servos. 2.5 kilogram servos. And 4 somewhat smaller servos. Probably 2 elevators and ailerons. A gender device for changing the batteries to XT60. That's good. And here's 5 XT60 connectors. Unusual. Not sure what those are for. And the hardware for connecting the control surfaces is in this box. And that's it. Well, going to be a fun winter build. This will keep me busy for the next 2 months, I'm sure. Going to be really, really interesting. And once it's completed, I think it's going to be a great addition to my fleet. Still can't get over this battery. What a battery. 6S 1200 milliamp hours. Yikes. Convert to XT60 at only 30C. That thing should fly it for a while. This thing is going to be heavy. With that 13-inch prop in the rear, there's no way I would ever hand launch this. This thing has to have landing gear on it. So this is going to be a very interesting winter build. I think I'll like it. I think I'll fly it at much less than, I'd say half power overall, no more than half, so I won't have trouble with the motors, in my humble opinion. I see here the big servos are for the ailerons and steering, and the 4 small ones are for rudder, elevators, and flaps. Very interesting there. So I think this is going to be a very interesting winter build. I think I will like it. I hope I don't crash it too fast. Going to be my biggest and heaviest model yet, with more functions with the front slats than any I've had. So I look forward to it. I think I'll learn some new things from this, and hopefully it'll last for more than a few flights. We'll see. Right, guys, I'll update you as I start building it. The 2 flight controllers, one for it and one for the flame wheel, didn't come today, so those parts will hopefully be here tomorrow, and I think I'll be building this slowly over the next 2 months and then fly it in the spring. Can't thank you guys enough for all the help you give me and your support. Thank you, thank you.